And we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Home and straight.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right back to Spears.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3-and-out, and for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing, wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
Now it's Lockett. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
When you look at this defense,
They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
so a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Cardinals had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On first and 10, it's Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 12. Back to throw, Willis.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Let's go now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Off of play action. Here's Smith.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Seahawks.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready, set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Hand off to Spears.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Tajay Spears.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now Gino on first down.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
On second down, here's Smith.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 51 yards.
And the Seahawks had 6 to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cardinals 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw it.
And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Willis now off play action. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, but he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Smith.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Throwing now is Gino.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To the air again, Smith.
He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Willis.
He's going to look deep for more.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Walker with it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith rolling to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Trying the left side with Walker.
Oh, Walker showing the power, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. And going right back to Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And here's a give to Spears. Down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Tajay Spears
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
They run again with Walker. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Right. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Running left is Walker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, we go, Salon!
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
To throw, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Willis, got to have this one.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 14. Jason Myers to kick off for
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Come on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Chop alert. Bronco switch.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 4.
Ready.
And Spears with another carry.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Street, street. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
And now a run to Spears.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a run by Spears.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Now this time, Willis throwing it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 21.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll go on the ground. Breaks the tackle, now an alley.
And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now 2nd and 9. And Walker once more.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.